Already went to crap.
Start sending us your video from your streaming software to go live. Oh, there it goes. Okay, now it started up. It just got very confused. So now I gotta give it a second to propagate. There it is.
Baby, burn,
and now I can click into the chat. And then I can pop it out. Pop out chat. And now we have both chats running into this window right here. So now there's a little logo next to the name to tell us where they're chatting from, and they both show up on the screen. That's the magic of this.
Science. Technology.
You can get the fine wine and good spirit bag out of the way.
All right, let's start making some noises. You know what I need?
Noise.
Well, you don't have. Do you have like a what's your opening theme song?
Noise. I don't have anything for that yet.
You don't have one yet.
I've been playing Sasha and Digweed.
Can we move your? I'm gonna move these modules so that I'm steady.
Oh yeah. I just kind of threw everything down there. If you see any extra front panels down there that look like a VCO, no, that's a blank. That's just a blank. Actually, let me look real quick.
Whoa there, buddy.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Don't worry, I made them myself.
I can fix everything here, all at once. No. If you need extra cables, they're behind.
Well, thank you.
Extra audios.
Extra audio.
I am missing that panel. I don't know what happened to it.
I don't know what to tell you, Brocephus.
Brocephus.
All right.
Brosepharophysis. Brosidon.
What kind of
yes,
like theme song do you use?
What would make this show? I don't know.
Like what do you vision? What's your envision?
So there was this what was it? It was like a NASA video from a long time ago, and it was one of those tape reel things you'd play for like a class. It was a little short thing. I forget what it was about, but at the end, they had this progressive rock kind of theme for it, and it was really kind of like a cool little tech thing. And I was looking about whether or not I could buy that music to use. And, you know, songs like that are tough because it's probably some record label guy who would want to get thousands and thousands of dollars out of their song. So it's not really something that I could buy for broadcast, but it was... That theme was really cool. Think like science tech video. I don't know.
Think science.
That's all I got for you, man.
That
I don't
really helps.
I'm not a musical person.
All right.
I'm a little bit.
All right. You're a nerd. Everybody's
I'm a nerd.
nerds.
Everybody's a nerd. We're all nerds.
We're all nerds.
It's okay. It's safe here.
Well, here. How about this?
We're now violent nerds. Music to pull a house apart too. Music to have hit your head to. Hey, head doesn't feel good. This guy's pushing squares over here. I'm digging around in all of my stuff here to try to find that front panel.
Yeah, man.
That's
super cool, bro. All right, so wait, you were saying like, all right, hold on a second.
You're very distractible today. This man has no ability to focus.
So, and here this is the national plant of Nepal. Well, they can do anything.
Obvious threat to untold numbers of citizens due to the crisis that is even now developing.
Yeah, I don't know where these modules
will remain because of the obvious.
No fancy atomic radiation caused these deaths.
913. Personal note.
Recognize that?
The atomic fallout. No fancy atomic radiation caused these deaths.
You don't get anything. You tricked it.
Survival? I recorded that through the... I recorded this through the air ducts in one of my apartments in New York.
Survival of the fittest, Max! And we got the fucking gun!
Man could do it to get ready to fly.
As we are.
Computer network. The computer technology has been moving in a way that nothing else.
Prove that man could do it.
Is that all coming in all right to all you people out there? We're just kind of having fun today. Messing around since.
All right,
Do
perfect.
it. Prove that man could. Prove that man could do it. Prove that man could do it. Prove that man could do
No.
it. Prove that man could do it.
I won't.
Fly to get
I
ready.
refuse.
We are. Network computer technology. Computer has been moving.
Get ready to fly.
Yeah, it's like, it does kind of look a little bit ham radio-y, doesn't it? All he would need is like a notebook and maybe some
Has been
more
moving in a way
readouts.
that nothing else people have ever known.
Julian is receiving waves from satellites.
Well, we're gonna make you an opening.
An opening kick or whatever?
Opening theme song.
From two experiences on which I'll be
I guess if I had my gray filament, I could have printed a module front. I'm just not that organized, unfortunately. And I thought I had one. Get in the jalopy. Got to drive out to a field with all this equipment. That's where I should probably stream from, is just the field somewhere.
Yo, I told you should get a van.
Just get a van.
Didn't
yeah,
I
you're right.
remember the other
Yeah,
day?
you said
I was
it.
like,
you
yo,
said
get a
it.
van,
You said,
bro.
Get a van.
Get you know the van that John and Jess got.
I don't know.
They got one of those transit vans.
Oh yeah.
You know, and then they converted it into a little home on wheels thing, so they can go on vacation.
This is not John, not Big John.
No, I'm not going with last names.
Oh, okay.
Like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
lived with
Don't,
him
don't
for-
do that. Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
No. I
No?
don't think I do. How do I not know? It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's somebody who I don't
You know
know.
what? The last name is so generic. There's literally are 8 million of them.
Okay.
It's Rooney.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's all you had to say. Yeah.
His name,
That's how I
his name is
remember his-
literally so generic.
His name
too,
is.
unfortunately.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, not unfortunate. I guess it's great because now nobody can steal his stuff.
He can blend it, and he's like the knight.
He is. He's like a ninja. All right, what am I doing?
What are you doing? Could you explain?
I am going to. I'm setting up some things so that I can make more computery blippy bloopies for you.
This is the most pizza-smelling pizza that I've ever been next to.
It is pretty pizza-y.
Do you want to? I can move this to the other room.
No. I don't mind. It makes things
Pizza-y.
exactly. No. So what I'm going to do is I'm going.
So those are your touchpads.
No, they're sort of. These are touchpads, but
Yes.
they're not. I'm not going to play them. It's just the sequencing part. And
Okay.
I use it to change settings. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to modulate. I'm going to program a little sequence. Right.
See, the way that I went into modular synthesizers was a challenge mode. I sort of threw myself into it with absolutely no knowledge. I've done a little bit of stuff with music.
Right.
You know me.
Yeah.
I sang in high school, and I know music a little bit. But I know electronics, and I know building electronics.
Yes,
but I
you do.
don't know analog and digital synthesis. I don't know anything about synthesizer. Oh, well, at the time.
Right.
And I thought it was both funny and interesting to jump into it from a completely ignorant standpoint. I don't know anything.
Right.
I buy the circuit boards, and I vaguely know that parts go on the circuit boards.
Right.
And that has been an extremely challenging place to come from, because getting things to oscillate requires a lot of parts and equipment and stuff like that. And so I don't know the first thing about how I put together a cromulent synthesizer, and now I have a bunch of modules.
I have no idea what you've done either.
Yeah,
And with all the things you're doing, I'm like, I have no idea what
Soon enough will come the time when I can actually sit down with a synthesizer and show you all of the different stuff that I've built. But I don't even have a single filter. That's the thing.
Well, you don't need a filter yet.
Oh? I don't know this.
Look,
That's what I'm talking about.
let's look. Well, how about this? Let's get set up, get whatever you want started, and then at some point, let me get this set up.
Yeah, you do
so that we
your
have
thing
some
a little bit,
background.
yeah.
And then we'll look at what you've got,
Yeah.
and we'll talk about how you can start using it to make sounds.
That would be great.
You
And
have.
I think that would benefit
You have
everybody.
a sound source, you have a mixer, and you have modulation.
Yes.
That's all you need.
I believe that's, yeah.
That's all you need.
Okay.
Right now,
Yeah, we'll have to-
that's enough to at least make it go beep.
Which I have done.
But
I
then
have
we're gonna,
done.
Then we're gonna look at that.
But the
man.
stuff that I was able to make made marching drums.
But you know what? It doesn't matter
It's
what
like-
right now.
It's like,
But did you make something?
yeah, I did.
Then that's the whole point, right?
Yeah, so let me, I guess what I'll do over here is I'll turn this into a desk from a complete and utter nonsense nightmare mess. I will render this into a workable area where we can set up the.
Why am I not getting?
Set up my thing, and then you can tell me some stuff, and I'll learn. Where's the scope camera? Turn that off. Okay, so you guys over here.
Something is very weird here.
That's the wrong one. There we go.
So.
Are you guys melted up here? Yeah, it's fucking very hot. Your voice is a bit low when the sounds are playing. We may need to turn... Yeah, I need to turn that down up here. So we'll turn that down a little bit. So now our voices should be pretty loud compared to the sounds coming out. Depending on when he... Hopefully that's a little better.
What am I missing here?
I don't have the ability to listen to the master mix, so... That's kind of a problem with this setup. That's one reason why I want to get, well, using that mixer as the front end of all sound is good. But my mics aren't on it, so. Is that too loud still, or are we still good? This heat is a nightmare. You can't get away from it. That's the problem with it. Like, you go to Arizona and it's like 115 degrees, but you don't really, like, your body sweats and the sweat dries off. So you're like, okay, my body is a nice temperature. That one thing that humans do that all other animals don't, sweating, is quite to our advantage in that sort of scenario. But up here in the Northeast, it is humid. There is so much water in the air that it doesn't want your water. You keep your water.
No,
you don't need
dude, it is brutal.
It's horrible. And so you get out there and you start sweating from every single pore in your body, and you're a ugly nightmare sweat monster, and there's no benefit of it.
No.
You're just hot.
I mean, I know I am.
I know what I am, and I'm hot. I got them thighs. All right, let's see here. So we've got a bunch of transistors on the table here that I want to test. Now that I have a transistor tester, that means that we can actually make matched pairs. But I think before we get into that, I want to get a synth tutorial from Julian when he gets a chance. What's fun is the thing that I have over here. If we plug it in, Julian could use this filter. Well, we don't have a way to control. I don't have a way to control the VCO. Well, I built part of a Moog. This is what this is on this white board over here.
Oh,
this is most of a Moog, not an entire one. Moog, is that how you say? I say Moog.
Well, right, but it's the guy's name.
Moog.
That'd be like if I was calling you like GC.
Why don't you?
I can. Would you
Moog.
like me to?
I'll have to. You know, the font on Twitch is the Moog font. Let's get this thing out of here. Let's get the 303 over there. Oh, look at all this space for activities. You can tell that I've been doing this for a while when the...
Why are you so distorted?
When the shop looks like this. It's ridiculous. Just so much stuff everywhere.
Okay, so what I've done, right, is I've programmed in this very boring sequence, right? It's 16 steps.
Ooh, that was 2 notes. That sounded very nice and different.
It's 16 steps, right?
Huh?
Okay, and it will repeat, just going in order for now, right?
Yeah.
But then what I've done is I've got this this little module here by that nonlinear circuits guy.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, so sloth, right?
Sloth.
And it's a very, very slow modulation source.
Oh.
And because
An LFO.
Yes.
Low frequency oscillator.
So because it is bipolar and it goes positive and negative,
what you're using
right?
to basically move a knob like that, right?
Yes,
Musically.
right. Well, but the center is 0.
Okay.
And the negative, positive.
Negative, positive.
But I want to use it to add note. I want to use it to transpose these notes.
Oh, I see these knobs
slowly.
lighting up.
Well,
so
no,
each of those knobs
a
is
different
the
note.
step of a note. Okay.
Right. So if I click, like, hold that note, that's just this one.
Yeah.
And I can, like, have it just play those two.
They can see that. Yeah, they can see that.
Right?
Okay.
See, so now it's just playing these two, right? If none of them are selected, it'll just play them all, and I have it to set to play just in order. left to right, up,
Okay.
left to right, up, left to right.
Weird.
But if I set it up in like the settings, I can use this input to, when I turn this up, okay, it will slowly add this voltage to the voltage of the step,
Yeah.
which changes the pitch.
Okay.
So I get the original melody
Just shifted.
occasionally, but then the notes slowly get shifted. So if I turn it up just a little bit, you'll start to hear differences in the way that the melody like starts to morph.
Okay. Now, one of the things that I'm building, and I need to go through all the software for it, which is a nightmare, because it's somebody programming it in Japanese.
Okay.
Google Translate does not help all that much
No.
with programming. But what I will have is a chord-based VCO. So you will
very
get
nice.
chords. So if you put that into the chord VCO, it'll
Get the digital.
it'll be
yeah.
way more
Well,
depth.
you can have it. Is it going to be where it plays pre-programmed?
I'm not
chords,
sure.
or
I haven't
are you
gone through the
feeding it
software
multiple-
yet.
All right.
You can set it in the settings. You can set it to have different types of chord progressions.
Right.
I don't know what it does from there. I'm not sure. Because you can set it to have like what is it like? I don't know the terminology. It's deep musical terminology for the types of like chords that come out of it, I guess. But that's where we're going next. Once I can get that
Dude.
regular old VCO running.
Well, that's dope.
And the thing about that, the digital stuff, the Hajiwo synthesizers, that I can make it do whatever I want. It is a microcontroller that has a CV and an audio input and one audio output, and then
Right.
controls. So I can make it do anything with the controls and the CVs.
Oh, that's very cool.
So you can do all kinds of different projects with it. I just, I haven't had much time to work on it.
Right.
But learning analog at the same time is also rough. Hey, Wayne Johnson, how you doing? Thank you for the 50 months. We also had Chester Willard sub during the interim, in between streams, for 47. So 47 and 50. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Wayne Johnson, for continuing to support me during my low viewership phase.
Okay, so now here's the thing. If I were to
Almost a mega week.
if I were to set all of these to the same note, right,
Mega week.
you'll be able to hear the effect a lot better. If I set every note to the same, right? So this is just
Yeah.
okay. Now when I turn this up, you'll hear as this changes.
That's one of my favorite things in music, when you have a bass line that's just a bump, 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 bump. It's all the same note.
So you
Okay,
see, you
yeah,
see
so
how
that's what it's
changing
doing.
the notes. So it's adding those notes.
Yes.
These voltages, and what I've got done is I've run it through a rectifier. So what it does, the rectifier does, is it only lets, this is a single rectifier, so it only lets the positive voltage through.
Mm-hmm.
When this shoots out a negative voltage, it just stays at zero.
And the thing is, I know exactly how it's doing
made it.
because I can.
You fixed it.
I know those circuits.
And then this is the dual rectifier, so if I wanted, I could have it flip the
I see.
negative over, and then, so because it's moving so slowly though, right, if I change the value of these knobs, then I can then have a bass melody, like the core melody.
Yeah.
Dun, dun. And then as I introduce those other voltages, it will slowly change it over time. When this drops to negative, if I run it out of here, it'll go back to the bass melody every time this is in the red. So yeah, isn't that neat?
Interesting.
And you get some of those weird like wobbles.
Yeah, the
Because
pitch
of
shifts.
the quantizing and this shifting, yeah. So sometimes you got to dial it in a little bit, right? So yeah, and then you'll have some. Some like weird
It's
like.
like blowing out everybody's ears.
Well, we're not. That's not.
No, you're
Did that
fine.
blow
You're fine.
anybody's ears
no,
out?
probably not.
They're
There's, no, it's because there's nobody watching. That's why.
Yo, stop it. They have
I'm
volume.
unpopular.
They have volume control.
I'm unpopular.
They have volume control.
No, we don't.
They do.
We're just yelling. So where's the power for this one?
It's that guy.
Okay, let me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to like use it while it's like sitting in like a big metal thing.
I don't know, man.
Well, you have a longer cable?
Yeah, I can put that on here. Yeah.
Yeah, put a longer power cable on there.
I have a longer power cable. I'm almost made entirely out of power cables. I exist as a sentient power cable. Actually, where are my power
Now,
cables?
if I wanted to make it faster,
What up, beat drop guy? Dropping those.
so here you can hear it.
Clearly, the beat has not dropped yet. Yeah.
Yeah, see this. Is a little bit safer, right?
Safety is all relative. I need to make myself a little case like this.
I'll sell you this one. No, I won't.
No, I don't want to. I can
I'm not
make.
selling you one.
Okay.
You can't have it.
I can make one.
So now you're telling me that if I plug this into my system,
So the output is the lower
it's labeled,
right.
but yes,
It's
output.
oh yeah.
So now is this CV
I extensively
in?
labeled.
Is this your volt per octave?
This is audio in. This is CV in.
So this is
Or no, yeah, this is volt per octave, and then this one is CV in.
to control one of the parameters.
Yeah. Yep.
Let me get a longer.
You get a longer cable then. Julian
My
is
flesh cables. all right. Don't blow anything up. I don't have any sound. There's no sound. Oh.
and then the button changes your modes.
What button? Oh, that button.
It's a little angry, isn't it?
So which one is the volt per octave? This.
That's yeah. It's not tuned in any way, by the way.
Wow.
I've murdered Julian. Oh, it looks like the
Why is it so high?
I don't know.
Oh, because of that. That was my fault.
Oh, it's so shaky. I don't know. I need to tune it. That's one thing that needs to happen. Radio operator. It needs some filters, but
No. Just hold on.
oh, that's nasty. Nasty.
What is this second knob supposed to do?
That is the control.
It's not really doing much yet.
On some of them, it does stuff. I mean, I can observe
Hold on.
on the scope. Here, let me
Yeah, it needs a wider tuning range. That top pot is the main tuner.
Yes, the top one is
you
the
need
frequency.
It needs a much higher tuning range.
Okay.
And honestly, if you want people to really love you, you put a big frequency knob for octave switching
And a small one, yeah.
with it clicks, right?
Yeah.
And then a smaller one for fine tuning. I actually, this one doesn't have an octave knob, so I literally bought an octave knob just for it.
Oh, wow.
All right,
Yeah.
so here, let me use this.
So the two switches, I'm trying to find... Hey, what's up? Who's this? Sammy. How you doing, Sammy?
There.
It's RP2040. Hydro VCO RP2040.
Did you say PCP?
I'm doing PCP. I'm not saying it.
Personal care practitioner?
That's right. Love thyself.
There, that's your oscillator.
That's pretty cool. So the top switch goes between fold, FM, and AM. So the very top one is the wave folder, FM, you're in AM right now. And then the bottom one does octave? Wait, that doesn't seem right. Yeah, the bottom knob does your octave. Probably needs to move more than that, but... And it's totally untuned.
The
So
bottom one's not doing anything.
the bottom switch?
Oh, the bottom knob, I mean.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what it does in AM mode.
But I'm just saying Whoa, 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 whoa. Careful.
I set it back.
You're not, it's fine. You're gonna ruin the vibe, man.
That's folding.
Yeah. But this wasn't... Hold on. Let me see this. Oh, yeah, it's doing something.
Now, this is in a different mode. And then I would have the LED blink a number of times to tell you what it's in. Oh my god, it's crunchy.
Yeah, there's something... I think... I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
But it feels like...
It's not doing anything.
Hold on. The hot ranges seem very limited. Like,
Yeah.
if this is the tune, like, that should be like here, listen to this.
And that's something I think I can fix in the software.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, but like, so if I plug this guy in, okay?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Right, but even with just this one knob.
Oh, I don't have a filter
right,
like that,
and this
okay?
guy- but that's not a filter. This is just pitch.
That's just pitch. I see. Ah! Okay.
Right? This doesn't even have the octave knob. That's why I put this guy
This is
in.
that much more sensitive. I'll have to figure out, because the way this thing works will blow your fucking mind. It makes a numerical table each cycle to determine what the pulse width modulation is supposed to be for like a tiny little sliver of the wave.
I have no idea what that is.
It would take me a half an hour to explain it to you, and I had to
That's
reprogram
okay.
the whole thing. What's up, Julian?
What's up, dude?
Why is there a Julian in chat?
Another one?
It's a first time chat. What
No,
is
he was- I saw his name up
what's
there
going
earlier.
on? No, it's a first time chat. They haven't chatted before.
Oh, yo, Champion Julian.
Champion!
My name Julian Tuman.
Irie!
Hear me now. We Julian.
Big up.
What's up, dude?
Something.
What up?
Knock that up a little bit.
How you doing, man? My name is Julian too. J-U-L-I-A-N. It's wonderful.
Stop yelling.
Ask him where he's from. Where are you from, bro? Where's he from?
He's
not responding.
There's a delay.
He's got to get to the chopper.
There's a delay. There's a delay.
See what I'm saying? Like that should have changed. That should have dropped the pitch a lot more if this is the only pitch knob.
Yeah.
And it might just be a matter of the range of values not being
Yeah, I think I can
programmed all the way in.
Yeah, exactly. It might just be a like a. Like
What does that say?
number
GA?
change. GA.
Like Georgia?
Probably. That's what I would assume. Beep, burp, bop, bop, bop.
So I mean, I'm going to use your oscillator obviously to make your.
Sure. There'll be more coming eventually. I'll have a diode ladder filter, and that chord VCO is going to be pretty cool.
Oh right, I was wondering why I was getting all wonky. It's because I was going in from the fast one. Did you say yeah? Well, hot
It said
damn.
yes.
Hot damn. Well, I am gonna ask you for forgiveness as I massacre the southern accent.
Please stop.
Nope. I gotta practice, man. I
Oh,
gotta
God.
go back to work in a couple. And I'm not going back to work for that.
He's just going to bang on the drum all day.
Bang on your what?
I don't want to work. I just want to bang on the drum all day.
Oh, I thought you said bang on your mom all day. I was like, no.
No, that's okay.
Inappropriate.
Esports. Yeah, Julian, this is kind of sour going on right now.
What's sour?
Everybody's had to listen to bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah.
At least it's a bit varied.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it takes time to like put something good together. How about this? I'll play for you some actual real music for a minute.
Okay.
How about that? All right.
We'll do a little bit of that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's good to have the little bloops and bloops going on in the background.
You're right. You're right. You know, I understand. No, I'll play you something real, and then I'll go back to bleeping and blooping and trying to make your theme song.
Making the bloopy noises.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. I can also always turn it down here a little bit and play it like a lot quieter and use the headphones. But for now. So what are you doing right now?
I'm looking at transistors. I'm testing transistors to see if we can super match some of them,
Okay.
because certain ones need to be super matched in the schematic.
And what are you building?
So we're working on Dave's synthesizer, and Dave's synthesizer has been an utter fucking nightmare. A lot of what where are these things? Privyat Bahnhof. This is the TB303 manual.
Why do you?
Service notes. So
it's the same circuits, right?
The TB303 is what Acid Labs laboriously. What did they do? They copied it essentially, right? Because this manual is extensive. It's amazing. It tells you even the pinouts of the chips, which is not something that a lot of places do. Here's the topology diagram of all the main functions of the TB303, and then you get an extensive schematic of all of the different things that this thing does. And so what I've done is I've taken the M303, which is the modular 303 that Acid Labs built. They tried to shave off the component names, and we've done some CSI level analysis on the component names. Here, I can pull up.
Yo, you know what? I got a job for you guys.
Uh-oh.
I got a CSI job for you guys. I'm gonna text you this picture, okay? And then we got to get on your John. It's I sent this John that module to the dude in Portland, and I got a chip. I'm sending you the chip. We got to try and hunt it down.
Okay.
I'll tell you more once you get it.
So look, here is what I got. This is from Dave's synthesizer, and here is what chat helped me figure out.
Nah, shit.
So that from this.
No.
Yeah.
Who?
Well, the video was put together by somebody, Short Lurker, but some other people did some work, and then I did a little bit of work too to do color levels on this in order to get out little pieces of that text. But it was the people in chat pulled, like they were able to find a picture of the actual right chip from the right manufacturer, because a lot of people build different versions of chips
and then lay it over
in a little animation. But this is from
that's amazing.
This is from 923. So I've been working quite hard on this TB303 and what I've been able to do is go through this part of the circuit, the oscillator part of the circuit, and we were able to find these voltages. But this differs because they made it for a modular rack.
Right.
So if you want the VCO out from that VCO, they bring it down to 2 volts, plus minus 2 volts, and output it, and then bring it back in and put it back out to the voltages that are here. And then it goes through the penis ladder filter is what I call it. I mean, look at this thing. That's a penis.
Where's the penis?
You can't not see the penis.
You mean the lightsaber handle?
Okay.
Are you talking about the R10? The R11, this guy?
The stack going up from Q12.
This?
Yeah, that is.
No, that's a lightsaber
That's
handle.
a penis ladder filter.
If that's what your penis looks like, man.
It's got notches.
I need to...
Watching Twitch on a security system? That's pretty cool. Switched my iPad to my security system. There was a streamer recently who does, I think it was like model stuff, like model painting.
Like he modeled?
No, like models, like little figurines and stuff. Or no, it was Gundam. That's what it was. It was Gundam models. And he had a bunch of those security system TVs so that it would look like, something like my layouts, right? So we'd have multiple TVs that would do this. And so you'd have like the figurine on one with like a TV behind it and stuff like that, but it looked like a professional overlay, but then he could just reach into it and grab something out of it. It was so cool because you see it and you're like, oh, that model's on a camera, and then he reaches in and just grabs it. You're like, what? It's actual TVs in 3D space. Very cool stuff.
Yo, see if you got that text.
Where's my John?
Where's your jam?
My John.
So see, we need to find that guy.
Woo! They blew that up.
Well, I blew that up.
Well, they blew it up.
Yeah, we need to find that chip.
Shit.
I'll tell you guys, it's called the Erica Synths Pico Quant. Not Cont. Quant.
You can't.
Yes.
You quant.
But yeah, it's just that guy.
You're a quant.
I know.
You're a big fucking quant. Yeah, Erica doesn't like giving information out. So, Pico Quant. Let's see if we can find something. Pico Quantizer. Go to images.
Ooh, that did not work the way I wanted it to.
What happened?
It was too much delay.
Let me
Well, no, I'm saying have your internet sleuths find it all.
There you go. No, I just had to turn on that. Oh, they're not waiting for instructions from me. I mean, they're here to be entertained by us. So I need to take matters into my own hands. So nobody has a side view of this thing.
No, the whole point of being an internet personality is that you develop a small army that tries to take over other armies. And if they don't listen to you, then what kind of army are you? You're not. Nobody's going to take it apart. For
feudal
us,
Japan out here. Okay, so Erica's doing that.
It's like.
Yeah, it's that's unfortunate. That makes it much harder to get an image of. Yeah, that keeps it a little bit. That makes it a little tough. Oh, side view. Not enough pixels. No. Okay. That makes my job a little bit harder, finding this chip.
Oh my God, it's not your job, it's their job. No, work on Dave's thing. Don't even worry about it. Like, legitimately, it was just like, if your people wanted to, like, have, do their thing.
Well, if you are
I will, how about this?
Do you have Discord? I'll
Discord.
put it in my own Discord.
If you guys find it, I will give you...
No.
What?
Don't do that, because that can be against the law.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm putting it in the electronics help section of my... Where is that section? Yeah, like what if some dude in Quebec...
I'll give him a digital download of my...
I'm gonna put this into stream projects. With no context. Oh, and it's a JPEG, and you have to download it.
You're a JPEG.
Shit. Whatever. Whatever.
Thank you.
Whatever. Let me give a little context here. Erica synths Pico quantizer broken. Need to know what chip it is.
Oh, you know what I can do? I can email David.
There we go. Okay. I have a lot of balls to juggle. So many balls. But I'm juggling them.
And they're big too.
They're big juggly balls. And they're, it's a hot day. Do you want to see how a Moog transistor ladder works?
A what?
A Moog transistor ladder.
What?
Moog.
A who?
Penis ladder filter.
A doob?
Moog. Great googly moogly.
Great googly moogly. Is that what this is?
This is that filter, and current is being represented by the flow of little dots. I still don't understand it quite well. It relies on something called reactance, and when a certain amount of volts goes through the diodes, they're not being used as transistors like switches. So they're being used like diodes, and as more current is able to flow through this circuit, more frequency is able to flow through. I don't know.
I figured I should stand over here so you can see
the
confused look on
but,
my face.
Yeah, it is just nothing but confusing.
Well, I mean, I don't know anything about what you're talking. I mean, I know the words that you're speaking.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like, I know that they're necessary for the electronic stuff. I don't know.
But beyond that, yeah, well, it's okay. I'm there too.
If you're like, yo, this diode with this number on it needs to go here in this orientation,
yeah, exactly.
I can put it there.
Yeah.
Why it's going there? Because they told me to.
Yeah, that's the thing, is a lot of this stuff is like that. Where
like, I just don't know.
The magic of the circuits doing the thing makes it work.
But I mean, I wouldn't know even if, you know what I mean?
You didn't finish that, but yes.
Well, like, if you were like, yo, man, do you think we need a diode or a resistor here? I'd be like, sure.
Yeah, well.
You pick which one.
You just think of it like the water analogy that I hate. I think this is one of your cables, by the way, Julian. I found it in my stuff. It's green.
Let me see.
It's unlike any of the ones that I have.
Let me see it. Yeah, throw it back here. I knew I was missing it. Oh no! See, there's the other green one right there. I had 2 of them.
I see.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's not like they're not exactly consumable, and it's not like I wouldn't notice if, because mine, I have like 2 colors, and that's it. All right, let's see here. So a couple of these transistors require matched pairs, and I kind of want to figure out which ones need matched pairs while Julian does his thing over there. So it would be the 2 feeding ones, the source, the 2 down here, and then these 2 we don't have. We don't use those in our system. But this one utilizes, sorry, the oh, I don't have GIMP open. Gotta get out my GIMP. What is up with
Master?
No, wrong GIMP. This is a Linux project. All these Linux projects call like the worst names ever. It's horrible.
GIMP, yeah, GIMP is the fake Photoshop.
GNU image manipulator.
I tried to use it, but it was too complicated.
Definitely a backronym. Oh, I'm a professional with it because I'm a cheap ass.
I mean, why wouldn't you use it?
Well, because it doesn't quite work like Photoshop. It's a little bit annoying and confusing.
It's a real pain in the ass.
Just like everything Linux is just a little bit annoying and obnoxious.
You gotta send this to Dave, by the way. Like a GIF of all the layers.
All the layers coming in and out. Because yeah, this is me tracing voltage so that I can figure out what's going on. Because we didn't know what this second chip was, this one here. This one is also scratched off. And so there was no information about what this was, and we don't have enough pixels here to do another fancy Photoshop like we did on the other one. But what I was able to figure out...
Wait, is that your picture?
What do you mean, is this...
You took that photograph?
Yes, I took it with this microscope.
Oh.
So I overlaid...
But it can't get...
What's that?
Nothing, never mind.
So we have the layer here is flipped so that I can trace the top and the bottom layers. And so what I was able to do is figure out, first of all, what power and ground is running to this chip. And I was able to figure out that it's not really getting strict power and ground, which means it's not like an ASIC, an application-specific integrated circuit, and it's not like necessarily an op-amp or this or that or the other thing, just through what I know of circuits and what plugs in where. Okay. And so I took it as being exactly the same chip as the one that they scraped off for the oscillator, this one right here. This one has been replaced by the time we took this photo, so it has a nice clear marking on it. I think it's the same one, and it's a bunch of transistors. And when I put them together and actually took a look at the circuit versus what's going in and out,
right,
we've got a bunch of transistors. That's a very sloppy representation of them.
Dude, it looks beautiful to me.
But I was able to, in my notes over here,
right,
get a circuit that was almost exactly the same. I'm truncating the penis there. There should be more stuff right there.
Penis, yeah.
It can grow. It's been in the pool.
Right.
But so this looks almost exactly, because this uses all the transistors that we're looking at over there.
This is you're trying to rebuild this.
Yes.
In a bigger thing.
Well, okay, so I got all this stuff done, and I got all that testing done on the board, and we figured out that it was in fact this part of the filter, and then it follows the schematic that the TB303 has almost to the T.
Okay.
There's just slight differences. And then it got to the point where I'm looking at this filter and I don't know what I'm looking at. So I built it and I put it together on this breadboard so that we can poke around at it and play with it and figure out exactly what it's doing.
Whoa.
I'm waiting.
So you took Dave's synthesizer.
It's over here.
You took Dave's synthesizer that is over there. Okay. Over there. And you put it up on there. You did all that.
Yes.
To use process of elimination to determine what that wasn't.
What that chip is or is not.
Well, but first you said like what it wasn't, right?
Yeah, I thought it was op-amps at first.
Right, but then you like played with it and you were like, no, it's not that.
By putting it down into the notes,
right,
and comparing it to this document.
Right, the 303 document.
The 303 document.
Right. And then you went back onto the board and decided that it was the same as one of the other chips on the board because of the way that it's wired up.
Acid Labs went, we need a matched pair transistor. They don't sell those anymore in the way that Moog used them. So instead, they found a chip that was used in radio stuff because that's what the chip's
So
data
do you
sheet
need
tells
to
us.
replace this with another one of these?
I did already, and it still doesn't work.
Oh, you did replace it?
Yes, that's why I've gone to the point of building.
Oh, this is the old picture. There's one now.
Yep,
that has
there's
the
one
name
there
on
that
it.
you wouldn't be able to see that
Right, of
without me
course.
telling you. But so that didn't work, replacing
Right.
just that chip. More is broken.
So what is that then?
This is that.
This is this chip.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so what I've done is made a circuit from a fellow Hajiwo who
Yeah.
makes these cheap modules, and they're very straightforward. Because the Moog does a whole bunch of stuff. Like you can see, hold on, if we pull up this, all this stuff down here, connected right here, all of this stuff is just required to allow more current to flow through the circuit. And it's
Okay.
very overcomplicated because Moog made it work in a particular way. Moog tuned it and added all this circuit structure to it. So I built a very simple version of that from Hajiwo
Okay.
and hooked it up to almost the same transistor ladder filter so that I can get to know the circuit better
Okay.
and sort of know how it works. And all of this is supposed to lead back to Dave's synthesizer. This is 10,000 yaks that I have to shave in order to get there.
Yaks?
Yak shaving is when you do a whole bunch of other stuff in order to do one simple thing,
Why are you shaving yaks though?
because it's a turn of phrase.
But how? Why are you turning phrases?
It's not exactly shaving
What are you
yak.
turning them into?
Oh my god. Engaging in a meaningless task that has no obvious relationship to what's supposed to be worked on, but may be necessary to troubleshoot a
Yo.
larger problem.
Stop shaving yaks.
I will continue to shave yaks until the job is done. Mom.
Does it keep moving?
No, it's just... We don't need to see your filthy hands. Yeah, so we've been engaging in the yackingest of shavings of all. But I bought a cool little toy. Another bunch of money sacrificed to the shop, but now I have a thing that tests transistors. And it's battery operated too. So I need to basically just organize some transistors and see if we can get at least 2 matching pairs out of all these transistors that I've got sitting around. We can see whether or not some of these have been killed too. Get you guys in nice and close so we can see the screen. Diode. Oh, I hooked it up wrong. That's why it's saying diode. Oh, neat.
What's the problem with diode?
Nothing. All a transistor is 2 diodes that are
All
hooked
you are is 2 diodes.
together. Could you actually do that? I wonder if you could. No, but you don't have the silicon junction. You need the silicon junction there. You can't just hook 2 diodes together and it a transistor make. So I'm gonna write down the 3 numbers and just put them. Here, hold on. I gotta find.
57, 42, and 98.
You were close. 215, 69, 74.
Why was I guessing numbers?
I don't know. I don't know. That's you. You guessed the numbers. I didn't. I don't have anything to do with that. And I'll do a new page for this. 215 69 7.4. Next. Happy Friday, everybody.
It's a Friday. Oh yeah, it is. Isn't
It's
it?
Friday.
It's payday.
217.69 7.4.
Don't look at my bank account.
Oh, I haven't looked at my bank account in a little while. I'm scared.
It's sad.
It's scary when you don't look at it for a while. Those are some nice little beat hashy things going on over there
Some what?
Just the little beats coming in and out.
The little beats.
The little men. No, unknown or part.
What'd you break?
I broke.
Buy that.
I broke time.
What are you doing?
It's saying unknown part. I think the transistor that I'm testing is broken. This is a transistor tester. The thing about transistors is you can use them as a switch, but you can also use them as like an amplifier. They'll let little bits through the pins if you get it to the right voltage levels. And so you need to test them because every single transistor is going to be statistically slightly different. And so when you super match them, you have two transistors that respond exactly the same to changing voltages. And that's sort of an important thing when you're making oscillations and waves and stuff. So I had to buy a little device that tests them and gives me some information about how they're working.
I can barely hear the bass on this, and it's really funny because I'm like, God, this sucks. And I'm realizing like these are Amazon Basics speakers.
Yeah, because you're on the worst speakers. I wanted to get that skull speaker working, but for some reason I can never get it to work.
Yeah, see, to me, like on these speakers, because of the way that the bass line is, like it sounds terrible, and I feel so bad for the people out there. But hopefully, they're like using real speakers and not terrible.
Or
speakers.
good
I
headphones.
I also just started this like last week, so.
Yeah, I who knows? Maybe why we don't have any viewers. That or it's just Friday and everybody's busy.
Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah, your music sucks.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
You know what, Jesse? I don't need this.
But you're gonna get it.
All right, let's make you
221,
a song now.
215, 217, 328, 221. I guess the HFE is what I'm supposed to be looking for, right? I don't think I have any other. Yeah, I don't have any other features on this. And I guess if the HFE matches, that means that the transistor matches. NPN, PNP. Beep. 213.
Oh, that's why. Wait, what are you doing? That's why.
Are you using the...
No, I'm very confused. There we go.
So you guys may have missed it because everything's been kind of a frenzy, but Julian's feedback on the VCO that we built is that it just needs to be able to adjust more,
yes.
Which I think is down to software. I can do that purely in software. And then we need to test the 1 volt per octave to make sure that it actually responds properly in a predictable manner.
Well, it is responding in a predictable. It is.
But I don't know if 1 volt equals, octave.
Hold on. Well, yeah, you're right. Oh, but I can tell you.
You hit it with a tuning volt?
No, give me yeah.
All right, what's this one gonna be?
Nah.
Nah, yeah, nah.
Nah.
Nah, yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, no.
But it still sounds cool.
Inductor. That's not what this is. This is not. No. No, you are confused. There's no conductor. Inductor. I like how this thing's able to detect inductors, though. That's kind of cool. This is dead. Inductor means that it probably saw a short between 2 of the pins, which means dead. So I got 2 deads. And are any of these similar enough to one another to use? 215, 215. So these 2 are a good pair. 213, 221, 328, 217. So no, we don't have any other matching pairs. We do have one matching pair, though, so I can throw those in.
I don't like pairs.
Throw these down here.
Not a big fan of pairs.
What about peaches?
Peaches are good. Peaches are good. Millions of peaches.
Peaches for free.
Nothing's free. Jesse.
Nothing's free. Shipped to America. Uh-oh, which one? I think it's this one.
America ain't free no mo. No, sir.
2, 3.
No, sir.
Just make sure that this one is 215. 217.
215.
The 215. The 313. 215 is the Philadelphia area code. For the telephone.
For a what-a-phone?
Telephone. 328. Okay, we no longer have matches. Well, these are both 328s. 0.74, 7.4, yeah. Perhaps I misjudged you, transistors. Oh, my camera's moving around without me. Boy, how's everybody doing this Friday? We got Julian in here doing weird stuff, making noise that'll eventually sound good.
Well, it'll be interesting. Now we can check and see how, like, off it is in terms of the voltage per octave. Oh, whoops, wrong button. I apologize for the annoying noises, people. Just deal with it. Like, seriously, you're gonna have to deal with it while I'm like building this sound. So just suck it up, buttercups.
Bloop. Bloop.
You called us buttercups. There aren't our feelings.
There aren't enough people here to complain.
Complain about these nuts.
213. Point nix.
Okay.
0.69.
All right, so let's see. Here, let's see how tuned
7.4.
they are. Whoops.
So that matches that one. We got a matching pair there. What about this one?
You know what? I need to take this and plug this into
216. I'm gonna have a bin for that. Test it again.
Sorry.
215. Test it again. 214. Test it again. 214. Test it again. Why did it change so much? 213. I'm starting to not trust this.
All right, so let's see how out of tune it gets, right?
Yeah.
So right now these two oscillators are in tune. All right. Let's see what happens.
You can hear the beats on that.
That sounds very weird.
I hope that's not too loud for you guys.
Let me see if I have a...
We're gonna turn it way down for you guys so you don't... The tester's awesome. I just got it. It was 60 bucks. I think 40 actually. But testing and retesting has been kind of weird. I'm getting a different HFE number on all this stuff. So it's kind of cool though. This thing has like an oscilloscope and stuff in it too. And it has a signal generator. So that might help make more weird music, says chat. What else does it do? Yeah, it does all kinds of stuff.
It sort of tracks, but like there's something weird about it and I can't quite figure it out.
Got a frequency generator. It has
well, I'm gonna patch this through some shit.
And it has like a basic oscilloscope. But the frequency generator is what really made me consider this, because I need a transistor tester. This might not be a very good one, but at least it does a couple jobs. So we do have some matched pairs, so I can put these in as 213s.
You say you have some smashed pairs?
Yes, that's smashed pairs, yes.
I love smashed pairs. I don't love smashed pairs. I don't like pears. Why are you trying to feed me pears?
This is not so slow descent into madness.
I do not appreciate that. I told you I don't like pears. You heard it here, people. He's trying to murder me.
I want that peach. Why does this feel like it's not plugging in at all? Oh yeah, because there you go. I have to open it up.
You're not plugging in.
Dude.
Plug in your face.
326. 326. That's a totally out there number.
Programming this motherfucker.
326.
369.
These are just all the same transistors, but made a little squeak noise. No, no! I lost it. It's on the ground. I gotta go get it.
Yeah, your oscillator sounds really dope, but I can't like.
I need to do the final.
The tuning, yeah.
The final stuff to it, which is tuning and getting the LED to function.
Fine. Like you just want something like weird for your
for my
feed, right?
Yeah.
So I can build something cool with your oscillator just using that.
Sure.
So let me.
You don't have to. I mean, you
I
can
have to.
Okay. He has to, everybody.
Well, why wouldn't I?
Why wouldn't he? Yeah. I really want to get that chord VCO working. It's just, you know, this has taken a long time for me to learn all the ins and outs of all this stuff. All the other stats are just about the same on these. It's just that HFE number,
man,
which I don't know if that helps us super match.
Every sound.
I don't know if that matches or not. Let's put the 328s in. Lawn Dog says, "Hi, I be here."
What
yes,
up?
Yes, you be.
What up, Long Dog?
Long Dog.
Long. Is it Long Dog?
Lawn, like a person's name. LONN.
LONN.
Yeah.
That's a guy's name.
I don't
Like
know.
not lawn, like LAWN.
It's not John. JAWN. Doesn't have that Delco accent. I miss Radio Shack. Yeah. I used to have, actually do have, wait a minute. I bought a different transistor tester that supposedly does the curve tracing, but it requires an analog oscilloscope that I don't have. So I'm not sure if I can use this to do transistor curve tracing. Plus this needs plus minus 15 volts in order to function, which is ridiculous.
Plus 15 minus volts.
Various spellings of my handle have already been taken, as rare as my first name is, I see. Yeah, that was when YouTube pushed everybody to use their actual names. And my main account still has my full name on it, which is stupid. But Google wanted to make sure that everybody was trackable or whatever. Oops. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking, making people use... Whoa.
Oh, this is silly of me.
I had to basically do work orders to my work crew as an electrician when the boss left. At critical times, everybody had to be.
What?
Sounds annoying. No, just what the chatter is expressing.
What is?
I just tighten up the camera.
Annoying?
Just having to do work orders when the boss is missing. There we go. Oh, let's give you a little height there.
That's fine. No, I don't know why I'm you're oh bother. Right?
Yeah.
You're oh bother. Alright, be quiet.
Silence!
Be quiet, motherfuckers. Hold on. Hello.
Say less.
Be quiet. Shush up your face. Perfect.
I saw some historical synthesizers that were used to create music way back in the day. Is that one of the similar machines? No. Modular synthesizers have taken on completely different, like they have sort of a standardization. It's a very old standardization, but they use like telecom standards and then voltage standards that they made up on their own. But the things that they used to do with synthesizers and stuff, they were like cutting tapes together. And there's a great documentary. It's Sisters with Transistors, I think, or something of that nature, where they were like the pioneers of electronic music, and a lot of it was done in the BBC actually, and that's why you have the Doctor Who theme as it is the way it is. But so these are kind of standard layouts, like the standard rack that all takes the same voltage, and then your ins and outs are done with headphone cables on the whole thing.
All right.
So,
Hold on a second. It was all the Eurorack stuff. All came from the old the telephone Johns, right?
Old telecom rack, yeah. Telecom and equipment. You can sometimes even see scientific equipment being put together using
Heimbach does a lot of that.
Yeah, this size of stuff.
All right, hold on
really expensive machines.
Hold on a second. All right.
Testing.
Everything being modular, and then you go and plug in the inputs and the outputs to each device.
Testing. Okay,
Talking about the days when Jean-Michel Jarre
You are
and Vangelis.
So
Yeah.
we need a line here. You are watching Oh Bother. You are streaming with Oh Bother as he ventures through the time and space
to
of
Oh Bother.
electronics. Perfect. All right, shh. You are now traveling with Oh Bother as he travel. Nah, see that? You messed that up, man.
You're not confident enough.
No, I said it wrong. You are now traveling with Oh Bother as he journeys. There we go. You are now traveling with Oh Bother as he journeys through the time and space of electronics.
All right.
Oh, that didn't work. Why didn't you do your thing?
Do you think?
Hold on, let's try this one more time. I apologize, people.
Test, yeah.
You are now traveling with Oh Bother as he journeys through time and space with electronics.
Silly.
Oh Bother as he journeys through time and space with
You could have just said "oh bother" and just let that linger around. Although that is pretty fun. The standardization with these things is basically the front panel, headphone jacks, voltage levels, and voltage input. So behind the scenes, behind all of this stuff, there are just cables that give all of the modules power. That's all that happens behind this. In the front, you have inputs and outputs. And so the inputs and outputs can do a variety of things. You can have audio, which is typically plus minus 2 volts, or you can have what's called a control voltage, which would be a voltage that essentially sets a setting at a particular location. So if you have a control voltage going into something, it can be coming from a low frequency oscillator, it could be coming from a sequencer. It basically represents a range of adjustment for something. It can be anything, and that's typically negative 10 volts to positive 10 volts. Those are the control signals. So audio plus minus 2 volts, control signals plus minus 10 volts. Everything is tolerant of the 10 volts, so you can't blow stuff up. And then you can feed those from various different sources. So there's a third control voltage, and that's 1 volt per octave. But that also resides within the negative positive 10 volts, right? So 1 volt per octave can set a note. And then a control voltage can control like a filter. And you can have a low frequency, an LFO, a low frequency oscillator that would move a knob instead of you physically moving a knob. That's essentially
it's an electronic automation.
Electronic automation.
Automation. Autumn.
Try to find a video of the original types of these early modular synthesizers. I believe that's what they were called. They created some of the most awesome music. Yeah, there's also other standards of modular synthesizer. There's a slightly larger.
There's 5U, there's 4U.
Oh, really? Yeah.
There's Surge. There's like the Buchla stuff. There's the banana jacks.
And that's where this treacherous M303 comes about, because Acid Labs wanted to daisy chain their modules together, but also have it compatible with going into a modular synthesizer. So they have this nefarious and awful idea of being able to plug in the flat cable offset by a couple pins. And there's no indicator that you're supposed to do that. There's no markings, there's no warning, nothing. So if you plug it in wrong, that's it. And actually, Julian, it's so common a mistake that the engineer at Acid Labs has a document showing you what parts to replace. And if I had that document, I could have just been done with this already.
And where is it?
I got the PDF from somebody who was watching.
So then why can't we fix it now?
Because I super broke it in a different way when I was testing it. Because I'm dumb.
Hey man, I did that to my TV.
I plugged it in wrong and super broke it. In ways that shouldn't have been possible. That should not be possible. There's some weird noises coming out of that thing. It's great.
Well, here, I mean, this is your...
Welcome. I know, I hear
I'm trying to figure out why this is so... I need to make this louder, though, and I can't. I mean, what more do you
Super
need?
crazy.
It's not plugged in at the moment.
I know, I'm just
It's supposed to
looking
be a
at it.
harmonica mic.
It's really awesome,
Isn't that
actually.
cool?
It's a harmonica mic.
So like you would hold it like...
It's so heavy. Oh, I see. Ah.
And it's got a little...
A little knob on it. Yeah,
well, it's
that's
got
cool.
volume knob built in.
That's cool.
Right? Yeah, no, it's cool.
See, what I should do is put on a gas mask and then use this as the front piece. Yes, hello and welcome.
So this is your oscillator. Through a whole bunch of filters.
No one cared who I was until I put on the mask. Julian.
Who are you?
Are you ready to enter the kingdom?
Who you are. I still don't care.
Have you been eating high fiber?
Fiber? High in fiber?
Strawberries. That's the parody, what do you call it? The parody Bane character from
Harley?
Oral Knots.
Oh.
A YouTuber. I think it's cool. It's just the weight of it. It feels expensive.
Isn't it? Yeah, I don't think they're very
I don't think it's actually this heavy. I think there's probably a weight inside, but that's so cool. The sloth. So that's coming from your... Where's the sampler?
This guy.
That's that. Okay. Let's see if I can give Chad a slightly different view angle.
That's gonna happen, obviously.
It's creepy.
So how do you want to record it?
Oh God, I have no idea.
Oh, I can record it right here. You don't have to use it if you don't want to.
Okay.
I won't be offended. I understand that you won't like it. I get it. You don't like it.
I actively dislike your music, yes.
I mean, legitimately, I don't need to go through the trouble of recording it if you don't want to, dude, okay? All right, fine.
I would say don't, because I don't think I'm going to do anything with it. It's better, just, it's live, it's here.
Perfect.
It's right in front of us.
I don't want to record it anyway. It would take too much time. It's going to drive everybody crazy, though. But I do really like it. I do like this.
Yeah?
Well, it sounds very cool.
It's got a very kind of
so
rough
like
sound
if I were to plug this into this guy and use a regular oscillator.
It doesn't have that sour reflection or whatever.
The weird, like, that's because of the amplitude modulation, which I can emulate.
Yeah.
But like you can hear the melody is different because this is volt per octave.
Yeah. Well, I'd be taking that away from you with my fixing of it, because I would get it to tune to volt per octave.
Yeah, I know. But that I can untune it.
Yeah.
With this stuff, you know, like you can do that. But this thing is very cool, my friend.
It's very unsoft.
please finish building it soon.
And then you'll get an indicator of what mode it's in and stuff. I made it so that it does save the modes too.
We need to make a good aluminum panel for it.
I know.
Or something, or a black panel. Well, yeah, I mean, anything can be made.
Well, another thing that I'm working on, it's not something I'm going to finish anytime soon, is I bought a printer, like a normal inkjet printer. And from what I'm looking at, and I don't know much about it, but I think what I can do is get rid of all the paper feed stuff, fool it into having a flat bed go across the printer, and so it'll print stuff on whatever you've mounted to that flat bed. You can buy ink that is ultraviolet activated. So what you do is you have a flat bed printer, like dot
right?
printer. Yeah, heard its name. You can have something go across that bed like a panel, and have it print with just like a normal printer, an ultraviolet epoxy that gets hardened by UV as it leaves. And so you can do full color graphics on like a panel, and it's on there like epoxy.
Yes. That would be very cool.
That's what I'm trying to do is I know this source of matte carbon fiber, and so I could do a carbon fiber panel with full color if I can get that working.
Please do that.
You can also buy them, but they're thousands of dollars. So I'm just gonna, and there's also kits for converting it, but I'm gonna do what I do and start from nothing because it's funnier.
Gotcha.
It's literally my whole show. Why'd you do this the hard way? Because it's funny. Yeah, it's a whole thing. These flat, I forget what, flat bed printer or something like that. It's ultraviolet ink tank printer or UV printer. So doing carbon fiber and, you know, full graphic front panel, that would be the ideal. But again, there's a big project between me and doing that. And also getting a CNC running so I can actually drill the holes where they should be. We have my POS CNC, which is a point-of-sale cash drawer. I'm talking about, yeah, it's a 2D printer, but you're putting special ink into it. And so typically these would be ink tank printers. But you can modify an ink tank printer to, basically there's a whole kit that's a microcontroller that will fool the printer into thinking that it's feeding paper and then mimic the speed of the paper going through the machine. So that the dot matrix printer or whatever it's called, the ink tank printer thinks it's just passing a piece of paper under it, which is essentially what it's doing.
If I got to tune again.
No, do your thing. Do your thing.
No, oh, that's why. I hate doing this.
Yeah, I mean, being able to do like throw a piece of carbon fiber down and have it cut a bunch of panels out, and then putting those panels into a jig where it would print all the graphics on them, that would be ideal. That would be very, very cool. That would be pretty nice. Hey, and then if I fix all the issues with the PCB, maybe we could sell a VCO. But then I have to give credit to where all the sources of stuff. It would have to be like an open source kit where you just solder the RP2040 on.
Thank you.
And that would be it.
For your patience.
Just, yeah, you need to solder these 10 pins. It's a kit. That's why we steal the software. I rewrote Hajiwa's software, so.
You're a jerk.
I'm jerk.
You am jerk.
Look at that beard, everybody.
Look at my beard.
Your beard just barely kisses the frame.
You know what they say.
Kissy kissy? Kiss kissy?
I don't know, man.
Ba, 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 ba. Ooh.
See, now that is groovy, right?
See, I need to figure out how to make my crimes and ornamentation do stuff like that.
The guy who does the open mic ambient night is the dude who wrote Benispheres.
Who?
Benispheres for Ornament and Crime.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Huh.
Isn't that cool?
The problem with Ornaments and Crime, and I think they're getting around it now, you can't use...
testing it.
Well, you can't use the... Oh, wait, they're beta testing that now?
The Teensy 1 or whatever,
yeah,
yep.
Teensy 4. The Teensy 3.1...
No, 4.1.
Well, no, the Teensy 3.1 was killed by the pandemic. That was one of the casualties of the pandemic. The supply of chips ran out, and so Paul Stoffrigan said, I'm done trying to source these. They're too expensive. They're too rare now. So he end-of-lifed Teensy 3.1, in my opinion, very early, and it's unfortunate that he had to do it. A lot of people got very mad, namely the people who did Ornaments and Crime, and unfortunately, Ornaments and Crime was not programmed the way, in my mind, you should be doing microcontrollers. When you do like a code for microcontroller, there are some very simple paradigms to follow when coding. You don't want to push yourself all the way to the limits of what the chip can do, because if you move it to a different chip, it needs to be able to quickly function on that chip. And so what they did in Crimes and Ornamentation is, in order to get certain things working with Crimes and Ornamentation... Sorry, whatever, Ornaments and Crime.
Okay, no, I wasn't sure if there was
in order to get certain functions working from that chip, they had to go deep into the system and take advantage of weird special features of that chip.
Okay.
So then when the chip was no longer available, You couldn't just move it to a more powerful microcontroller platform. Which you should always be able to move to a more powerful microcontroller platform.
Well, I believe that is.
Oh, bother finally shows his prison ink. That's how you can tell the difference between us.
Shows your what?
The difference between the two of us.
What?
I have milky white, unfettered hands. Well, more scars and stuff. But Julian has ink.
I have a ton of scars, though, on my hands. I got dog bites. I got burns. What you talking about?
Burning dog bites?
Yeah, pretty much.
So they're getting pretty close to having ornamentation and crimes working on the TC4.
Ornament and crime.
Whatever.
And Bob Moog.
I just call it
Bob Moog. Say Bob. Say Bob.
Moogly.
Say oogly, great googly moogly.
Moog.
Moog.
Moog. Moog. Moji. UE. Hey, I got Julian here hanging out. You want to try out a filter?
Are you asking me?
I need to, hold on, I need a power cable for it. Where'd all my power cables go? They've been flung to the ends of the shop. See, with me actively working on synthesizer stuff, when we get Julian in here, we can play. And we can play all kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah, let's do this differently. You're going into there.
Bop bop. Beep beep beep. Beep boop bop.
I see why I'm not getting. What am I missing here? Is this the filter?
Yeah. Are you using the oscillator right now?
Nope.
No, I'll take it. Because I turned it off.
Just give me a second to figure out what I'm mixing here.
Oh, sorry, I'm on your mic.
Alright, that's why. Now, same question as before. Will plugging anything into this blow anything up?
Nope, and I've fully characterized it and tested.
Characterized it?
It has plus minus 2 volt audio in and out.
Okay.
So in is up tier, out is at the bottom for some reason.
Alright. So in and out?
Yep. In is at the top, out is the bottom. That's attenuation.
What?
That's attenuation.
Okay, so it only does...
This is the filter knob.
Okay, so this is only...
That's your audio input level.
Right, but look at how little I turn it.
Yeah, I know, it's... Look.
No, but I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
you're this
Oh,
is
you're
stuff
talking
that,
about-
like, we're talking about it, right?
Yeah.
So, like, this is the kind of thing where, like, I don't know how you do it, but, like,
Yeah.
obviously range...
Well, that doesn't even need to be in there. It's...
Yeah, I mean, so so this is the filter you're saying. And this is all analog, right?
Yep, this is all
Okay,
analog, and
so
this should be pretty bassy. And this should be resonance, but I'm not sure if it really works all that well. Ooh.
Yeah, it's like... So here's one thing you want to do, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You want to...
This should replicate a Moog pretty well.
Well, but one thing that you should change about it if you can, if you're building this, right, is...
Eventually, yeah.
So here's the filter, right? And the filter's going the wrong way, too.
Yeah, that's just a matter of how I plugged it in.
How it's plugged in. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you with filters, it's not uncommon when you up the resonance, you lose the bass.
And that apparently Moog gets around a little bit.
But this isn't, though.
This isn't. Okay.
This is not. No, what I'm
That's
saying
interesting.
is like, so if you listen to like, here, let me just run it through.
Because that I think is one of the things that they talk about with the Moog
so if
ladder filter, is that you don't lose as much of the bass.
Here, this.
What is that mode?
So here, listen.
Yeah.
So
I see.
If I bring you lose some of it, but you still like.
Yeah.
I also don't have any way to tell how big the bass actually is.
Right.
With these speakers.
Well, that's why I need to get that oscilloscope module working.
But yeah, no, dude, that is awesome. Like, if you can get that, like, fully working.
Yeah.
Like, it's dope as hell.
Let's get this out of here. So, tested with an actual synthesizer now.
And it works.
And it works.
Dude,
now we just have to get Dave's shit working.
I know, right?
But yeah, this is like, I haven't built too many analog things from scratch.
Take that.
So, oh yeah, I'll
take both of those things, actually.
And that long cable, yeah. But yeah, the oscillator, I guess we just need to get it to adjust better, Lear. So I need to do the LED thing, I need to do the PCB edits to make that work, and then I need to do a little bit in the tuning in the program.
So what is the CV input knob supposed to... Oh, so I guess it edits the one parameter.
I can actually show you on the oscilloscope over here. It'll be a much better display of it anyway. Gather your thoughts. Gather my thoughts. My sleuts. Let's see here.
Here, we'll just let this ride in the background quietly, if that's all right
Yeah.
with people. So.
Hold on, let me hook this up, and I'll show you it in action. Actually, that's plus 12. Ground. Ground, and then minus 12. It's dope for.
What's dope for?
You're dope for.
Oh, you're dope for. Your face is dope.
Whoa.
Fur.
Whoa. Cool.
Great googly moogly.
This right here. Oh, wait, that's the one I need to plug into the back of the module. Oopsies.
What are you plugging into your filter?
Into my
face.
Business. Let's see. No, we're plugging in the VCO because I can show you what the different modes are like. Different modes.
I'm gonna pause this for a minute.
What's that? And then we take... Which one of these is not coming from the... That one goes there. This one has the mark on it. There we go. It goes into output. Okay, so give this thing power, and then actually I'll put the scope up on. The scope is gonna
wait.
Scope.
Oh, because I'm an idiot. Idiot sound boy.
Where is this? That's my glucose level. What's my glucose level doing? Ah, pizza. All right. Let's see. Scope here. That's the remaining bit of space that we have.
Huh?
I'm showing you what this thing does.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. You're good. You're good. You're good.
I'm coming over. Teach me.
All right.
So where's the scope? Oh, it's up on the TV. Oh, so I can see the TV.
You can see it from here, yeah.
Okay. So teach me, oh masterful one.
Hold on, I just got to set up. Channel 2. Bring it in. There we go. This one has a lot less audio on it, doesn't it? This one's a lot quieter than the filter was 2 volts. This thing is not even a volt, it's 600 milliamps.
I feel like audio should be more. Shouldn't audio go up to like 5 volt?
I think it was 2 volts on. It's 2 volts in for the
I mean, you can test
for
the
Dave's
audio
module.
out with my guys.
That's true. I could do that. So
it's just a matter of taking like literally the audio out of the oscillator, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why isn't that adjusting at all?
So that should be adjusting the pitch, right?
Yeah, and we should see that waveform get wider. and it's not.
Is anything else working?
Nothing else is doing anything.
Are you sure you plugged it in right?
Oh yeah, because there's a one modulation.
But that shouldn't be doing something. That shouldn't be doing that.
Hold on,
what the hell is that?
Zoom out a little bit here. Oh, there's our wave. Oh, we were zoomed way in.
Oh.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, we were just looking at noise.
Oh, can we zoom in more?
Well, let me just get to a mode that's a little bit like the wave folder.
It's yeah, there you go. I was gonna say you were damping that shit. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's
There's
hard
a
to
folded wave.
Hard to get on the trigger. Let's just get that spike and then it'll stabilize it a little bit. And then folding it.
Wait, explain that to me. The trigger?
Trigger. So what we're looking at is many, many, many different waves of voltage because it's happening so quickly.
Right.
Basically, you can think of an oscilloscope. It's basically moving a dot from one end to the other.
In the shape of the wave.
As it does it, the voltage moves it around.
Right.
And so it's going on top of itself over and over again, and it creates this total chaos.
Okay.
The scope doesn't know what timing it should have for the thing sweeping across.
Okay.
And so that's where the trigger level comes in. So the trigger level will allow me to stabilize this based on parameters. So right now I have it set to channel 2. If I have it on either rising or falling, or rising or falling, then it will, clip into the signal at the right point.
That is so very freaking cool. I had no idea. That is
pulse, slope,
flippin'
rising,
cool, dude.
falling.
Okay. And with that knowledge, I can use my scopes better.
Yes.
Okay. So
although this is going to be pretty chaotic, but you can see the reaction of the waves folding in on themselves.
Yes, 100%.
And it's doing that mathematically.
Show me the amplitude one that I was playing with earlier. That's pitch. Go to the bottom setting on both.
I'm not really sure what this one is doing. Oh, that's octave. Okay, so.
But it didn't seem to be doing octave, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if that's working right. It doesn't. Yeah, there's some things that might not work right.
I liked that tone that I was getting out of it, definitely. Yeah. I need to play more. Oh, let's do that now, actually.
Oh, okay. So these are the different carrier. So in amplitude modulation, it does this, Julian. It puts everything in an envelope that's adjustable with the knob.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know what amplitude modulation does, but what I was saying was I don't
frequency modulation, or whatever that is, and then
frequency modulation. Okay, so amplitude modulation is when you take an oscillator and you run it through a voltage-controlled amplifier, and then you run very fast audio rate CV through that to modulate the amplitude.
Interesting. Okay.
Frequency modulation is when you plug one oscillator, the output of one oscillator, to the input of to the frequency modulation input, which is basically another octave input of an oscillator.
I would have to see that. I'm more visual.
Literally,
with this kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So like here, if I plug, hold on, let me get this sound. So here, listen to this sound, right? Hold on. Okay, this sound, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So if I modulate it with this melody. Okay? So I'm going to take the pure oscillator output of the one oscillator and go to the FM input of the other one and listen to how it changes it as I turn the FM up. Let me turn it up too. I can't turn it up too much more, unfortunately.
No, yeah.
But you ready? You know what, let me turn it up too. In pitch, it'll be easier to hear. Alright, hold on, sorry, I should like...
okay.
Well, I'm just like, I need to like make it easier for you to hear. So just give me a second. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for not thinking about how to demonstrate this.
How could you not think?
I know. Okay,
I think one of the big advantages is...
Alright, here's the sine wave, right? With no frequency modulation.
Okay.
Now I'm going to start modulating it with the other oscillator, but that melody is playing this.
Okay.
Okay?
What is that going to do?
You're going to hear it.
Okay, yeah. I think I get what you mean. Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's modulating this pitch.
Right.
Whereas amplitude modulation is this one, where if I take this out and I play...
See, the thing is, if you started to learn radio, you would get a lot more than you think.
Check this out. You ready? This is amplitude modulation.
It's rough, but I get what's happening.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can do musical things with it, you know.
Why are you toasted over here?
Huh?
Have you been? You might have been clipping.
Where?
Just from the mixer to the input over here.
Oh.
I hope it sounds okay to everybody.
To the wall.
Hope it sounds okay, everyone.
I didn't see clipping over here.
No, you wouldn't. I have you on a compressor. That's a very weak one, but
on here?
Yeah, just to make sure you don't clip.
But I mean, I'm not
out.
even getting higher than like 15 just because of what the output of this is. This is a balanced headphone output. See what I'm saying? That's as loud as it gets, pretty much.
Yeah, because I think it is being compressed. Well, hopefully it sounds good. Actually, I can open it up over here, and I can just open my stream. Just open my stream and see what it sounds like. Oh yeah, you are.
Is it very loud?
Oh yeah, you are.
Is it very loud?
Oh yeah, you are.
Oh yeah?
Is it very loud?
Oh, because that's delaying.
There's like a nice 4-second delay. Yeah. Rob Oz often plays with the delay and has like arguments with himself.
Huh? Who's arguing with himself?
You could hear the repeat.
You can hear the repeat.
Rob Oz. It's a Swedish streamer.
He's Swedish. I like Swedish fish.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Okay, that's enough of that.
No, I turned it down again.
Oh no, I turned it down again.
The world's most convoluted delay.
But if
we broadcast all the way to Twitch.
If the music is too loud, then we can...
It's not. It's good.
Oh.
You're good. Yes, welcome to another musical stream.
My name is Mr. Smorgasburg.
What?
I don't know. You said it, not me.
I didn't stream yesterday, so my crowd is a little smaller. Usually, consecutive days usually retain more people. Another little insight into how these modular synthesizers work. Bonk.
What is going on here? Oh, I'm an idiot is what I am.
That's the whole point of the modular synthesizer setup, though. You're in this walled garden where you can do no harm. Anything can plug into anywhere.
No, I was toying with the wrong...
Until you plug this into your speaker system and blow it up.
That's right.
Wow, 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 wow.
Where's my audio input of this? That guy, that's what it's supposed to be. There we go.
I'm also here, but doing a lot today because I'll actually get quiet time. 2/3 of the company took today off. Yeah, I guess there's a little bit of a 4th of July hangover in effect as well. I don't know how
you
that
know,
affects
freedom ain't
numbers.
free, man. You gotta pay that hangover tax. But we don't have freedom anymore, so what does it matter?
Well, not in our income level.
I don't even know what freedom is. Which part of the camera am I looking at here, man? On that screen. How do I know what's what? There, that's right, right?
Here, I can just give you the whole...
This is what we want? What are they seeing?
Yeah, seeing the modular synthesizer.
You're seeing the modular synthesizer?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you hands doing stuff.
I'm just gonna leave this to play right now.
The president does, yeah. He can literally be Mr. Frog.
I'm not a frog. You're a frog. Don't you call me a frog.
So yeah, check it out.
What am I checking out?
Different waveforms. You should probably play with these and see which ones you like, but
I'll like, I mean, you know.
like what I like.
Nah, it's dope, dude. I love it.
Yoink,
it's gonna
yoink.
be, and because of the way you built it, right? Like, this thing doesn't exist really outside of like what you've done, right?
I mean, the closest you could get to it would be Hajiwo's Wave Folder VCO, but he doesn't sell stuff; he makes it. So I don't know where you would find.
Why are we playing now?
And then because it's got my specific hardware on there, I guess you get, I don't know, different stuff out of it. But we do need to have this do a lot more. This needs to move a lot more. I don't know if this thing could get down to LFO frequencies. Also, it's a little wobbly. That may be the trigger, though, on the scope. There's non-folded. You go up and down, and it folds going into itself and does weird stuff. Put it back to non-folded.
Oh no, what just? Oh right. Why are you?
Cicadas! Ah! So many bugs!
Yeah, no way, that's fun.
All I want is a wild tone playing Everything in Its Right Place by Radiohead. I've heard hundreds of instruments playing that intro.
Is this what I think it is?
That's an ultraviolet light. You probably don't want to.
Anything.
Yep, because it's got a safety on it. That's how powerful it is. You have to double tap in order to get it
And
to
what
turn
happens
on.
if I look at it? What'll happen? I'll go blind.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. That's a lot of energy coming out of that thing.
Okay. I won't. I lost my really nice flashlight.
Oh.
It's depressing.
I forgot to bring my pocket lamp with. I usually have one in my right pocket.
I am going to have to pack up.
Okay.
You can keep doing things.
What?
I'm going to keep talking.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not done yet. I just have to start. I'm not going to take this apart. I'm going to play with this patch tonight at home.
Oh, okay.
Because I like it. Well, I like how it turned out.
I need to get this VCO
Especially that.
into Julian shape so that I can actually get it to you.
Yeah, and then I
so
can
you
put
play
it
with
in the...
Because
I got the other rack I can put it in.
I'll have to order PCBs at some point, but for now it's going to be the experimental version.
Buddy, you
this
gotta
one-
stop talking about PCP.
I got to do all the PCPs.
I did not steal your Johns. There is one of them here.
All right.
And there is one of them here. Because you know I would never. Woulda never, never. Woulda never, never.
So yeah. All right.
So tell me. So what's next then? Oh, let's look at this.
Yeah. Let's
Bring
look
this
at
out.
my
Put it on. Yeah,
stuff.
hold on. Let me get mine out of the way.
Okay.
And then
we'll do it over here.
Yeah, give me a minute. We'll get mine out of
Sure.
the way.
Yeah,
and
let's
then
do
we'll look at it.
The synthesizer
and
review.
We can talk about your synthesizer and how you
Where
are
I am with it,
already
yeah.
able to make music with it. Well,
Looks
you're
like
already to make noise with it.
We have a winner for Julian's chip on Discord. Uh-oh. The Boffins have been at work while we've been away. STM, this is oh, I can't view the name because I'm in streamer mode. STM8S003F3.
Can we look that up?
And she wants to know what she won.
What did she win?
Yeah. Oh, what's the sale?
What did she win?
Blue Yigo. Blue Yigo.
What is she? Does she? If you found it legit for Sirius's, can we see a picture of it? Do they have a photo?
Data sheet.
You're a data sheet.
Sometimes. Data chart.
It looks square.
QFPN 20, 3x3. And then the photo. Ugh, stupid thing. Why did it do JPEG from Messenger application?
Because that's what the guy sent me. It was probably a JPEG. God, why are you so full of hate?
I do have haterade in my body.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would just like you to know that I have known Jimbo James
This seems to
here.
be the right chip.
Huh?
I think she got it. I think Blue Ego got this. Blue Ego.
How can you? So tell me how you can tell.
Just, well, the package is the same.
What do you
And
mean
then,
the package?
hold on, wait. Let's make sure that they're on stream. Okay, so we don't have a lot of markings here, but we do know the chip. Let's see if we can just get a picture
Like that
of
says
that.
3F3, right? Oh, I see what you're gonna do.
Yep,
Okay.
I'm gonna take a look at them, one on top of the other. So hard to see. I don't think this is the right number.
No.
SO33, maybe it is.
SO33025Y. Let me see the picture.
It's the bottom numbers are going to be wrong because it's a different lot.
Wait, but that part says SO33.
These down here, typically, and it's not really a standard. They go all over the place.
Okay.
But it's upside down in the AliExpress image. With these things, oh, SO33. You're right. Julian's image is right. Okay. So, where are my controls? How do I flip you? It's like this. So that is correct.
Okay. But are there other SO33s?
So the SO33, that I thought it was upside down, but it's not. Typically at the bottom of the chip, those last numbers in the part number are lot tracking, so that if they have a lot of problems with them,
right,
they can recall and do all that stuff.
Lot.
And then the top numbers are the identifying ones. I didn't know that we had the numbers visible here. So SO33 would have been the thing to search. So SO33 PHVC, does it look like? Yeah, PHVC. PHVC on both of them. So yeah, that Blue Ego, I think, got it.
Okay, so Blue Ego.
I think she's only in the Discord.
I don't have very many. Oh, does that mean she's not watching?
I guess not. She didn't know about the contest.
Ask her. I don't have much to offer. What does she like? Electronic music? Does she have any synthesizers? Does she? I mean, I can obviously like.
No, we're not doing.
When I get to heaven, I can like put in a good word for her. You know. Remember that movie? What was it? That movie, Defending Your Life, right? I can like be a witness.
I don't remember that one.
It was way back in the day. You're probably too young for it.
I am too much of a whippersnapper.
What are you, like 5?
I'm like 12. Not allowed to be on Twitch. I'm too young. Yeah. So anyway, Blue Ego got it. It is a microcontroller, which means you're totally fucking boned. Because you don't have the software, and that thing looks well and truly dead. I mean, it's got a freaking hole in its dome. That thing has been graped. So
hey, that's mean.
Right in the grape.
Right in the grape.
Popped his grape.
Well, so do me a favor. How can you get me that information? I'll just take a picture of it. Hold on. Let me come over here and take a picture.
I mean, it's just the part number. STM. I'd take a picture of the part number, I guess. There you go. This is a weird way to do it. Very boomer.
I'm sorry.
It is the quickest. But so this is an 8-bit microcontroller, and so it is programmed with software. So if you buy another one of those chips, you don't have the software on it.
No,
that's
but
the special
you might.
sauce. I don't have the software.
No, the guy that I.
Oh, the guy that you're talking
Yeah.
to. Yes, might. As somebody from the company.
From a yes.
Yeah.
That's meant to be doing it.
So maybe they'll be able to code one up and send it to you.
Well, he's already got the module itself. I sent him the module.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
So
got
in that case, he could probably just do soup to nuts and just fix the whole thing for you.
Yes, exactly.
But that's so the what we did with your other Erica synths was completely unholy, and we took
amazing.
Yeah, we took 2 of them. One of them had a bad microcontroller. In the end, there was a lot of swapping and weird stuff going on, but I was able to, first of all, fully code my own custom software that would make it work perfectly, right? Mm-hmm. Didn't end up using it because I was able to load the hex file from the other microcontroller and run that in a new microcontroller in the broken module. So we were able to fix it by cloning the other one.
All right. Let's look at your gear.
Yeah.
Let's make sure it's on camera.
And you got those other 2 modules over there?
Which 2?
The ones that were sitting out?
Yeah, the clouds and
some of them
the
don't...
X4046.
Yeah, I think the X4046 might be the only oscillator that I have.
No, it's not. You have a VCO right there. The 3340.
Oh, the 3340 is the only one that works. The 4046 doesn't.
Okay, so just stop being so negative.
Do you need to prop it up and have it on an angle?
We don't have to. We can
okay.
just do this.
Whoa. Whoa.
Is this okay for everybody?
Should be.
You want it straight? Oh my God, you guys are so needy.
Make it right.
This is it. This is the way it's going to be.
Okay.
You like it, just deal with it.
It's going to be a little
What's cut off?
A little fisheye, a little weird.
Where's it cut off?
Nothing's cut off.
There, is that better?
It's fine.
Beautiful. Okay, let's look at it. So, you have marbles, right?
Marbleps.
Your marbleps, okay, is a modulation source.
Okay.
These 3 outputs output triggers, okay? The middle one is the main clock trigger, and if your jitter is all the way down, it's just going to be like on beat. Your left and right ones, based on your modes and the other knobs, will output other triggers in different ways. Okay. The middle one puts out a positive, negative, random voltage, never changes. I mean, never, like, that's just all it does.
Yeah, and it changes based on your...
Other things, yeah.
Yeah, your clock cycles and stuff.
Your 3X
Tempo.
outputs are CV control outputs.
Okay.
They can be quantized for melody or unquantized. And then there's a whole bunch of other stuff you can do with it, right?
Okay.
But right here, you basically have a sequencer.
Yeah.
That also has looping and repeat functions.
Okay.
Okay. You
now,
then
I have fully read up on the manual for Marbleps. I do know exactly how that one works.
And some of these, I don't know what they are yet, but you'll have to tell me. So then you have, what is sheeps?
What is sheeps? I
Was
forget.
that one of the, is that one of the mutable things?
It's a mutable modded, so
It's the mutable with the...
sheeps, with the special software. Mutable Instruments Sheeps. Sheeps is an unofficial firmware for Mutable Instruments Tides.
Tides, okay.
Which
so
implements...
Then, yeah, I have
That's
Tides.
wavetable synthesis.
No, it's not just that, though. It's also
completely replaces...
It's also for envelopes and for LFOs. It's a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, but with sheeps...
It adds more stuff.
It adds more stuff,
yes.
Okay.
Oh, no, this one replaces it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't run them side by side.
It's an either or.
Okay, so you have then this as an oscillator, too. Personally, it doesn't matter. Yeah,
it's a little chaotic, but yeah.
But either way, so you now have 2 oscillators. Okay, and a modulator, because you have this 3340 voltage-controlled oscillator.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you have sequencing. Okay, then you have your ADSR, which is your envelope.
Which doesn't work.
Okay, fine. Okay, so it doesn't work yet. Okay.
I don't know why.
And you have your ornament and crime, which does a whole bunch of stuff. What about the brain custard? What is that again?
Brain custard is chaos.
Okay.
All it's doing is creating CV chaos. I might turn it into waveform chaos, but I think, I don't know, I should probably turn it into LFO chaos. I think that would be a lot better. But all it is it's insane. I don't know what even it is. Brain custard is what it is.
Kinks we know is utilities.
Yes.
What is basics?
Basics is hat kick.
Oh, okay. And then what's the 404X6?
That's supposed to be a VCO, but it doesn't work.
Okay, stop making VCOs.
Stop making VCOs, yeah.
And then you have clouds.
Yes.
And clouds is going to be your delay, reverb, effects. So, if you run, and what is the BMC?
BMC is a VCA.
Oh, perfect.
Yep.
Okay, so
that would be the output stage.
Here's what you do then. Ready?
Okay.
You change your sheeps to a normal tides with the Parasite firmware.
Okay.
Give me a second. Okay. You change sheeps to a normal tides with Parasite firmware, so that you have envelopes. Okay. So that you have some envelopes, LFOs, whatever.
Okay.
Okay. Then here's what you do. Come on over.
I'm looking over here. I can see what.
Okay. So I'm gonna patch something, and then I'll talk about what's being patched.
I mean, we can turn this on too.
No, because you don't have everything yet, and I don't want to like fuck with anything. So, you take I can't read your stuff, but I'm thinking this says sine wave. Okay, so you could take your sine wave.
If it's lower right, it's an out. If it's upper left, it's an in.
Okay, so sine wave to the input of your VCA. Okay, then from if you took which one was it? It was Sheeps, right?
Yeah.
So Sheeps, if you took like the unipolar output to the CV input of the VCA, now Sheeps is going to open and close the VCA.
Yeah.
Then you take your VCA output, right, and you plug that directly into the input, whichever one of these is the input of clouds, which I forget what it is.
I haven't even labeled it yet.
This one maybe. But then you go into clouds.
Yeah.
Then you take you set up the quantized output of your marbles, right? And that goes to the CV input of your VCO.
Okay.
That's going to sequence the VCO. And then this gets set to steps up here where it's quantized. Leave this here for now, whatever. You set your rates, whatever you want, okay? And then you take the audio output of your clouds, and that would go into your final mixer, right? Then you can use these triggers to trigger your Tides envelope, which I forget where the trigger input is on there. But whatever, like, I think it's, that's sync. Oh, sync will do it too. So you plug the trigger into the sync, I think, right? And then so what'll happen is Marbles is going to sequence the VCO. The envelope from Tides is going to be also sequenced by Marbles.
Okay.
Both the Tides and the VCO go into the VCA, the amplifier.
Yes.
The output of the amplifier goes into clouds. Clouds goes into whatever else you want, your mixer.
Okay.
Okay. For your kick and your drum, okay, you
use the two side channels.
So side channels, exactly. Right, to trigger those.
That's what I did to get marching drums.
Exactly.
That's all it does.
So trigger
bump,
one.
Bum, bum, bum,
well,
bum,
right,
bum,
and
bum,
then
bum,
you tweak
bum.
it, but then you feed, but then you take your, what you need now is more
effects.
No. You need a mixer. You need more LFOs.
I do have my attenuator. It's a Tenu mixer.
Okay,
but it's only
that's
3
good,
channels.
But that's fine. But
Yeah.
but is it 3? I'm confused. 3-channel stereo.
See, NoiseWorks has filters.
Explain.
Hey,
this.
NoiseWorks.
Are these both inputs?
One's an input, the other's an output.
And then it's got
the
a
main
summed
mix.
one.
Yep.
And does the main mix
doesn't affect the others?
Does if you put it in the other, does it remove it from the main mix?
No.
Okay. So that's great. So then you use this
Yeah.
for your main, but you still need like something to go into your sound card, like your stereo, like mixer.
That's what this is
nozzle or whatever.
supposed to be, I guess.
So get
but maybe I need to get
build the
something a little
stereo,
different.
yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, okay.
But you need more modulation. You need more things to make these things move around.
Okay.
Like this brain custard, if you're going to turn it into a modulation source, perfect, right?
Yeah,
you
'cause
also
right now
have
it's
this
insane
sample and hold
chaos.
in the Kinks,
Mhm.
and then Ornament and Crime will have a ton of modulation. Yeah. So you right now,
I need to get to know
if
Ornament
everything
Crime.
was plugged in,
right,
you could make noise right now with just what you've got, and you could make a lot of really weird, crazy noises.
Okay.
Yes.
That seems to be the direction.
Like
really
this
weird,
is-
crazy noises.
I
Pyro
think,
just subbed.
Assuming everything works and is doing
Pyro,
what I
thank
think
you.
it is. Okay.
Pyro F says hi.
Hi. Assuming everything is doing what I think. Can you show me one of these knobs, by the way? Do you have any?
Yes.
Assuming everything
Aren't they
is
awesome?
doing what you are saying it is doing, right? Then it is.
It's capable of making woobulations.
Yes. Are they?
These are AliExpress.
And these are the circular ones, right?
Yeah.
Do you? I wish they had a little better dot there. So
You could
see it
put
better. a little piece of silver. I know.
or nail polish.
Yeah. How much were they? I got to get some of those.
I think they were like 5 each.
Are they the?
I'll
T-
find.
What size are they?
I don't know. It's an
All right,
AliExpress
Don't worry
order.
about it now. That ain't important.
That's right.
But yeah, so you right now can pretty much make sounds, and clouds you can go in to the left side, but come out left and right and make it stereo, which is why you might want a stereo mixer.
Okay.
You know what
So
I'm saying?
hold on. Alibaba. Oops. Alibaba. I have no idea. Oh, here it is. So these are
Don't worry about it.
WinZivi
12. Yeah. Okay. All right.
12 by 15 black. They were 90 cents each, and
That's
I
not
bought a
bad.
lot of them, and I need to buy more. I need many, many more of them.
So yeah, man, like you 100% can
make
some cool, fun
some
stuff.
wovulations
right
out of
now.
this.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Modular synths, yep.
Let me unmute
Ornaments and
myself.
crimes
Ladies
is
and
cool, but
gentlemen.
I have to look up how to use it every time. Yeah, there's so much
What
to
is-
it.
Yeah,
ONC.
Yeah, I don't try. I don't mess with all the digital stuff like that. Usually.
Too much of the digital stuff.
My-
It's the only thing that works.
my
The analog
usual-
stuff is rough.
For me, for
tough.
modular, I usually want my oscillators and my filters to be analog, and then I'm okay with like digital modulation and everything,
I was
but I
gonna
don't
set
want the
it
big
up.
menus and everything.
I was I was gonna do one rack would be all analog and the other would be all digital.
Word. Oh, word. Yeah, I'd thought about that, but whatever.
Yeah, well, I have a lot of analog stuff to learn and get through, but I do like how much more simple this stuff is. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just, and this isn't very simple, but it's
But
to
it's
the point.
simple, yeah.
There's 3 knobs on the thing,
Right.
right? And I guess I could. There was a spot on here where I could have you input a control voltage, and then you
Right.
could have used this like a real filter.
That is very cool.
But I love that it's just this.
Yeah.
And you were able to
It's
plug
like,
that into
yeah,
your whole
these-
setup, and it worked.
Dude, that still blows my mind. I still
totally
don't get it, man.
predictably.
I don't get it, man. You know me. I teach science, right? And there are certain things where I'll say to the kids, I'll be
Honestly-
like, "Listen, I'm going to teach you something. I don't totally get it, but I trust the people that are smarter than me
Well,
to
yeah,
understand
that's
it, right?
something
Like,
that people have lost
I don't
over
get
the years.
energy. I don't get radiation. Like, I don't understand
But
these
you,
things.
in doing this synthesizer stuff, you know more
Well,
than
yeah,
some electrical engineers about signal modulation. And a lot of the terminology, a lot of the things you're saying are directly relatable to some of the most complicated math courses I've ever taken
Well,
in
and
my
that's all
entire
well and
life.
good, but I don't actually understand it.
Radio,
You know what I mean? Like,
radio
I,
stuff's amazing.
I know, and oh, is this Dave's jam?
That's Dave's thing,
Yeah.
and it's under repair.
I don't know. Like, I can't wrap my head around the idea of like energy traveling through space in radio waves. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's.
Like, what the, like,
I have
what
a
do
little
you mean- what do you
disconnect on
mean?
that. I don't
like,
quite understand.
Like
it either.
light. Like
What is it?
Like exactly. Like
Yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah,
Where
like,
is this light you're talking about?
What's even crazier is when you get into communication schemes, you get into imaginary numbers. And so now,
do you know why I teach
because
6th grade?
something that we don't know what it is or how to,
Right.
imagine it.
No,
something that's wibbling in a way that you cannot perceive.
Wibble wobble wobble.
Wibbles
wobble.
in a certain mathematical way. There is information inside of
Stop talking.
the numbers.
Stop talking.
Inside of the imaginary numbers, you
but
can
no,
have
man,
information.
I don't. But you know what? I get
It's
that other
harmonics.
people. There are people that are smarter than me that have at least made it up
Yeah.
well enough. You know, I mean, as Thor said, all names are made up.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, all words
Everything's
are
made up. All right. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having me as always, my
Julian,
friend James.
Thank you guys
Jesse,
for joining us.
the best, Jimbo.
We're gonna have a slightly.
gonna-
No, I think I'm gonna spool down. It's a 2-hour stream,
Do you want me
but
to, am I still plugged in? I don't want to.
you're not plugged in.
Okay.
Oh no, your mic is.
What I'm saying
But-
is I don't want to blow you out. I'm plugging.
Yeah, so that was Julian. I don't have a ton to fill like only an hour with. So I think I'm just gonna end it. It's just gonna be a short Friday stream. We had a few people here that hopefully enjoyed themselves
No,
and
and wait,
had fun.
we'll
What?
need to
With us
get that
bantering
girl-
apart.
We need to get that girl like
Blue Yigo?
If she likes if she likes electronic music, we'll give her links to download music. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, what am I supposed to give you? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You're not supposed to give anything.
No, you gotta be. No, it's I'm not giving. You know what? I'm donating. It's a donation because donation is the best nation in the world. Right? Right?
Julian
You know what the
is
best nation in the world
pretty
is, ladies
sure.
and gentlemen? Donation.
Donation is what I call my podcast. Bunch of doughy guys sitting around with microphones. Welcome to Donation.
Welcome to Donation. We are not Tarnation. All right, man.
It's just a podcast where we fart a bunch into a couch.
I mean, that's pretty much what we just did.
Yeah, it's just true. All right, so I don't like to fill content with filler, even though a lot of the stuff that I do is
Filler.
very fillery. But check the link tree. Yeah, there's a link tree for all of Julian's stuff. Here's my end card with some information. Pyro sub for 65 months, by the way. Holy shit.
Holy damn, Pyro.
END.
Pyro S.
It's Dynamite.
Dynamite!
All right. Thank you guys for tolerating us today.
I love you all.
And we'll try to finish up some module stuff so that we can get you back in here. At some, you what? You can't.
What? Something's
Oh, that was supposed to be the end screen, but I fucked it up.